Hello, welcome back to my channel, Charlie's Lessons. In this video, we're taking a look at Google Gemini's Canvas and how we can build apps or games for our classroom in minutes. In this video, we're looking at Google Gemini's Canvas feature and how we can take something like this, which in my opinion is pretty cool anyway, to something like this that you can take into your class tomorrow and use with your students. So to get started, all we need to do is go to our Google browser like Chrome and go to the apps launcher right here in the top right hand corner and go to Gemini. Now you'll see that I'm using a basic account, so don't worry, if you don't want to pay for a license or anything like that, then you'll be able to do all the ideas in this video. So once we're at the Gemini homepage, we'll see that a new chat has started. And the first thing you need to do is just go to this Tools button here and select Canvas. Now you'll be amazed at how simple it is to get started. So we've turned on Canvas and I'm just going to show you an example of something you could make as easily as I do now. So let's think of a classic example in the classroom of a roulette. So let's say here, make me an app which is a roulette wheel where I can change the names of each student. This app will help me pick students in the classroom. Okay, so I'm going to click on submit. And what we're seeing on the right now is the code being built. But the great thing about this is we don't have to worry about this section at all. Years ago, we would actually have to write this code. But what Google Gemini Canvas is now doing is doing it all for us. And in a moment, we'll be able to see a preview section. So now it's ready to go. So you can see in the center, I've got the wheel, and on the left, I've got the names. So let's just see if this works. And it selected a student. I'm going to go to awesome. Let's see if I can add a name. So I'm going to go to Tim here. This blue button. Okay, so you can see here, I've added Tim, which is just here, the orange one. Now, you're probably already thinking there's a lot of things that I could do to improve this. So for example, as you notice, when I chose a student, it would probably be useful to remove this student if he was selected, and also maybe to include some sound effects so it makes it a bit more appealing for our students. And you can see these are all changes that you can make. So let me just go through how I'd make those changes that I'd like. For example, I want to have that when a student is selected, I have the option to remove them. So include an option to remove a student when they are selected. I'd also like there to be some sound effects. So include a spinning sound effect when the wheel moves, and also a sound effect when a student is chosen. So there are my instructions. I'm going to go to submit. So let's see if the changes have been made. And we've got a sound effect there. And we've got a sound when a student is selected. And I've got now the option to keep them or remove them from the list. So all the changes I wanted are now incorporated into my project. If you've enjoyed this video so far and you think this new feature from Google Gemini is really cool and you're already thinking about apps that you'd like to build for your students, then go take a look at my ebook in the description, which is my AI Teachers Toolkit. I talk about many AI tools that are really useful for educators and teachers in the classroom. And it's not only information on how you can use this in the classroom, but also lesson plans, real ideas, practical ideas that I've come up with after being in class for over 18 years. So the link is in the description and it will include ideas from this app, Google Gemini Canvas. Now, staying with this project, if you would now like to share this or take this into your classroom, all you need to do is go to the share button at the top right-hand corner and go to share. Now this will give you a link that you can share with yourself or other teachers or even with your students. Now when you're working on an app, just like I am now, there are some useful things you need to know before you get started. So if you look at the top here, we have an arrow key that shows us we can go back to the previous version. So if you make some changes that you're not happy with or you actually realize you don't want, then you can just click on this and go back. Also, we can refresh the app just in case there's any issues, and we can see the code. So you saw before, I was able to share this app as a link, But if we go to the code button here, we can actually see the coding that's behind this app. And if you like, you can actually copy this code by going to Share and go to Copy Contents. And so this will be very simply copying and pasting the code, and you can share this, and another teacher or another person can take this code, paste it into Google Gemini's Canvas, and rebuild the app and make their own changes to it. Shall we make another app? Well, you're already here, so we might as well.
An app that uses flashcards with words and definitions based around vocabulary related to the environment at a CFR B2 level. Include 10 items.
And while this is happening, remember on the left, you can see exactly what the AI is doing and why. And here in the center, we now have our flashcards ready. So click to reveal definition, sustainable. It's something really simple that's been put together. I've got 10 definitions. You can see at the top, I've got my progress. And there are many things that I could change. Again, I'm a big fan of sounds, so I'd probably include some sounds. I might actually tweak some of the definitions because they appear quite advanced for what I was looking for, which was a B2 level. But in general, just in a matter of seconds this is quite impressive to have this ready again for your class. The apps that we've been building in this video have been pretty simple. You've seen how little time we've spent on each of these, but behind the scenes, I've been spending a lot of time on apps that I've wanted to use and see in my classroom. And I've included those in the ebook that's linked below. Now, one thing that we did not take a look at earlier, which is actually something really cool, is if you notice there's this little toolbar in the bottom right-hand corner that if you just pick it up, you can move it around. And it's got a couple of features. So it's got Add Gemini Features or Select and Ask. Now, Add Gemini Features, what it's going to do is going to take the app that you've suggested and it's going to make its own suggestions on how it could use all of the resources that Gemini has available to it to improve upon your app. So in this case, let's have a look what it decides to change or what it decides to suggest to the flashcard app that we've just made. Okay, so what it's saying is it's providing a study assistant. It's going to provide deeper context, and it's also going to create an AI quiz generator that creates a personalized test based on the current words. So I'm quite curious to see what this ends up looking like. So let's see. At the bottom now, you can tell we've got the deep dive button and the quick quiz button. So let's say we're on the word sustainable and let's go to quick quiz, and it's given us a gapped sentence and 4 multiple choice options. So this was the right word, although to be honest, it doesn't make much sense given I have the answer already above. But you can see very quickly there that just the Gemini system was able to take a look at the app that we built and come up with immediate suggestions that sometimes you might adopt, and it might be what you need to improve the app. Thank you for watching this video on this super cool feature using Google Gemini. I think building apps that are personalized and that are for your students in your classroom is a big plus for teachers. And you've seen how simple it was. Don't forget, I've got lots of other videos on AI and how to use it in a practical way in your classroom. And I put together an ebook, which is linked in the description, which has lesson plans, ideas, loads of practical stuff on how to use AI tools in your classroom. So I'll see you in the next video.